हो पता है वो साथ रहती थी। पर क्यों? प्रॉब्लम है क्या? शादी से पहले कपल्स वो ऑलरेडी करते हैं। हो पता है वो लड़की शादी से पहले उस लड़के के साथ रहती थी। ओ रियली आंटी, व्हाट अ कूल चिक। Whether we like it or not, there is a stigma associated with live-in relationships, no? पर क्यों? प्रॉब्लम है क्या? शादी से पहले Well, news flash, couples वो already करते हैं. It's 2017 after all. Personally, I think live-in relationships are great. I think it's a great way of testing the waters before you finally dive into the ocean. Anyways, चलो हमारे पहले कॉलर से बात करते हैं. Let's find out if he or she is living in. Hello.
Hello,
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Good, very good. This is me, Karan Johar. Who am I speaking to?
Hi Karan, it's Ali this side.
Hi, Ali this
it's
side. How are
nice
you?
that you-
What's happening in your life?
Yeah. So the thing is that Karan, that the problem is recently I've moved in with my girl. The girl I'm in love with, and I'm quite happy with her.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is, of late, her parents started coming to our place.
Okay.
And now it's quite so regular. At times they come twice or thrice in a week.
Okay.
Initially I ignored it, but now it's so regular that entire motive of we moving together, that we get to know each other or spend time together and can have our privacy, is going for a toss.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm kind of not liking this.
Okay.
So I want to communicate this to my girl, but the problem is parallelly I don't want to hurt her because it's about her parents.
No,
And I don't want to hurt her sentiments and her feeling. So I'm kind of in a soup where I don't know that how to go about this and what to do about this. And I just want your help if you can help me in this regard.
You know, it's a tricky situation, Ali, and I'm a firm believer of communication. But I do understand, because it involves her parents, you don't want to be insensitive to her feelings. Say, because it's her mom and dad and they're coming home and she'll think, but they're my mom and dad, how can I stop them? So one is a strategic solution I can give you, and this, if all else fails, then honesty is the best policy. The strategic solution I can give you is a couple of times. See, if she's a very sensitive person, she might pick it up. Whenever the parents are coming, just make sure that you make up some work and you leave. Whenever she's coming, a couple of times they're coming, just say that I'm not there. I'm going. She might get the hint. Like if they're coming 3 times, usme se 2 baar you don't be there.
Okay.
Just say I have work, I have other stuff, and you always have things to do, I'm sure. So you can do stuff and then come back later. She might get the hint that it's not entirely that you want your space with her and her alone, and that you don't want. And if this still continues despite you making this effort, try this for the next month. Then you'll have to have an honest chat with her.
Okay, then finally
You'll have to have it, but
confront this.
you'll have to then say that, look, I really love you and I want to get to know you better and you to get to know me better. But if your parents keep coming in, then out of respect, I feel I will just we'll take a back seat, and then we'll never be able to discover each other the way we wanted to.
Yeah, that's exactly the situation I'm facing right now.
Yeah, so now I feel you have to just play it strategically first and then emotionally second. So first try strategy, then otherwise, if all else fails, go straight into honesty and emotion.
Sure.
Okay? All right, Ali.
Okay.
Take care.
Thanks,
Lots of love.
Karan. Thanks a lot for your help and this piece of advice to me. That will surely help me.
I am sure it will, Ali, and I wish you all the very best.
Thanks a lot. I wish you the same, and please give my regards and blessings to Ruhi and Yash.
I will. Thank you.
My
That's so kind. Thank you, Ali. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot. Thank you. Bye-bye.
I really enjoy speaking to you guys. It's like my thing. I love it. It's a good refresher from my world of Bollywood. Abhi ke liye, one of Bollywood's most versatile actors has left a voice note with my producer. Shall we hear it?
I would go for entertainment, definitely. He's a good talker and he's a very engaging talker. I love the way he talks. So I would go to just to get engaged and entertained. I would like to play him one day. Agar somebody writes a role which resembles Karan Johar, I would love to play. I can assure you that he would be great success. That I know about him, but I don't think I'm capable enough to give him message. He's a master in his craft.
That's kind of you to say, Irfan. Love you. We're discussing live-in relationships, and one thing I must tell you is कि अगर एक पार्टनर को कभी शादी नहीं करनी और आपको लगता है कि एक साथ रहने से शायद वो अपना मन बदल दे, then I'm sorry but you're risking major heartbreak. क्योंकि मैरिज एक अलग ही लेवल का कमिटमेंट है. Anyways, let's turn our attention to the caller waiting online. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, how are you? This is me, Karan. Who am I talking to?
Hi. I'm Atreyi.
Archie.
Atreyi.
R3?
Yes.
Spell that for me. I'm very intrigued by all the lovely names I've heard today. R3. Okay. How do you spell that, Ali?
It's actually Atreyi. Spelled like Atrei.
Atrei. Atreyi. My God, what does his name mean? It's a very atrangi name, this Atreyi.
It means receptacle of glory.
Oh. And what do friends call you? Attu?
No. I stick to Atreyi.
They say Atreyi. Everybody calls you Atreyi. It's not possible. We are a land of pet names. Sabke pet names hote hain. I'm sure you have a pet name. Don't lie to me. Must be Chinky or Puku.
My pet name is Chini.
See, I knew it. I said Chinky, you said Chini. That's what happened. When you have a... यही तो प्रॉब्लम है ना, पेरेंट्स ये कॉम्प्लिकेटेड नेम्स दे देते हैं and then it comes down to चीनी. हमेशा रखना चीनी कम नहीं होना चाहिए. तो टेल मी, चीनी कम या ज्यादा है तुम्हारी लाइफ में? What's happening? तो मैं चीनी बुलाऊंगा. Atreyi is too much. I'm also calling you Chini.
Perfect.
Okay, Chini, tell me.
Okay. So I'm not originally from a very big town.
Okay.
And it's just been 3 years since I've moved to Mumbai.
Okay.
And I met this really nice guy, and we clicked, and we started dating.
Okay.
And then it's just been like 6 months since I've moved in with him. But it's a big secret. I can't tell my parents because they're not okay with it.
Okay.
But whenever my parents or my elder sister, they come to visit, I have to tell him to go and live with a friend for a few days.
Mm-hmm.
And he was okay with it before, but just recently, I can see he's getting irritated, and I mean, I don't want to spoil things between us because of this. So can you tell me what to do?
Oh dear. Oh God. Look, I understand. Firstly, I have to say that, of course, you're the one calling me, and thank you for that, and I'm very keen to help you. But I do feel bad for him. Because, it is very annoying to constantly be displaced, when your parents come. Also, there's a level of disrespect, Chini, that happens, You feel like you're hiding something, and, it makes people feel like you would feel the same. Tomorrow, if you had to constantly kind of displace yourself because his parents were coming and he hadn't told them, you, after a point, would not appreciate it. It would bother you. So, understand that he's not wrong in feeling a bit edgy or a bit annoyed by this circumstance. Secondly, I do also understand that your parents might throw a big fit if they find out that you moved in with a boy. Maybe they're traditional, conservative, and you don't want to take on that. So, the situation is quite dicey. You'll have to just, I think, reduce possibly the visits of your parents, to a point that you don't have to constantly displace him, or you'll have to eventually, if you're really serious about this boy, you'll have to come clean about him to them. Because this is not going to sustain, it's going to start affecting your relationship, Chini, and I don't want that to happen. Because if you continuously make him do this, it's going to bother him. It's not the displacement, but it's the feeling of disrespect. So that's why you have to do two things. You can't, I'm sure, like I suggested earlier, you can't reduce their visits. Then you'll have to be honest.
Yeah.
You'll have to, first thing, I'll tell you what you do the next time they come. Even though he's not staying there, and you tell him that I want you to meet my parents, at least start with that. Why can't you make him meet your parents? At least start like that. He's a friend of mine, or would they be completely freaked out if you said you had a boyfriend? Or is that also a no-no?
No, I think they'd be okay with it, but the live-in relationship is the problem, I think.
So first, why don't you do this? engulf him in your world. First, when your sister comes, na, make your sister your confidant.
Yeah.
You know, it always works like that. Tell her that you moved in and tell him you've told her. It'll make him feel much better. Then make him meet your sister. Tell your sister that I've been lying to mom and dad, but I have to tell you because you're my sister. I'm living in with this boy. I want you to meet him. Let her meet him. When she meets him, he will feel good that you've actually opened up about your family, to your family about him. Then take it in steps. Trust me, then when the parents come, he won't feel that bad. He's just feeling disrespected, not displaced.
Correct.
So, first things first, tell your sister the truth and then tell him you told her. Trust me, he'll feel very good about it.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Start
Thank
with
you
that
so
step.
much.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, Chini. Lots of love to you and all the best with your situation. I hope you can sort it out.
All the best to you too. Thank you.
All right,
Bye.
much love. Take care. All the best. Bye. मुझे हमेशा लगता था कि there's a lot of stigma associated with live-in relationships. पर अब सबके questions सुनकर ऐसे लगने लगा है that the stigma is kind of reducing, right? This time I'm actually excited to play the reverse rapid fire, so let's not waste any more time. Shoot!
Hi Karan, this is Jennifer and I'm from Bangalore. What do you prefer, nuclear family or joint family?
Nuclear.
Hi Karan, this is Palak from Ahmedabad. Can you tell me if there's like one drawback of a live-in relationship?
Over familiarity sometimes.
Hi Karan, I'm Ahmed from Raipur. What do you prefer, separate blanket or same blanket?
Always separate.
Hi Karan, this is Anish from Jodhpur. Which Bollywood couple should have just lived in together and not married?
I think they know.
Hello Karan, I'm Jigisha from Pune. एक hint दो about the Bollywood couple जो secretly living relationship में है.
No. Okay, so my love bites hamper goes to the person who's asking me about a couple who are secretly living in together. I mean, you think I'm going to answer that? Do you think I'm going to land myself into that kind of trouble? Because if they want to keep it a secret, that's best kept a secret, dude. But here, enjoy the hamper. Eat it. My current verdict on live-in relationship is that it's all about your circumstance, dude. It's about you. If you think that you want to test the waters, you want to see what it's like, living in is totally different from dating someone. You know, the habits you have in bedrooms, in bathrooms, living habits, eating habits, spending time habits, getting your space within a certain zone, all these things that actually really trouble us in a marriage are something that I think is great. So if you live in, my mantra is live in first and then decide whether you want to take the next big leap, because marriage is a lifetime commitment. I believe that when you make that vow to each other, when your families are involved, it's a big deal. So I feel like there is no harm in giving live-in relationships a shot. I think it's the next stage forward. Time for me to go now, guys and girls. You be good to one another. I'll see you again tomorrow. Until then, lovers, continue doing the ishq, baby. I hate people who immediately say, you cheated, that's wrong, that's just incorrect, you're going to pay the price for karma. Of course, there is no justification to a wrongdoing, but there's always an understanding of it first.